because it reflects the heart of God for the city. So praying for us is one of the best things you can do for us, because we want to be aligned with what God wants. So I think that is probably the first thing I would say is pray that we would continue to seek and understand God's heart for the city. You know, we are not we're not social justice warriors, right? We are people who want to see God's work be done for His people. Now, I believe God's work being done for His people will embrace social justice, but we don't want to put the cart before the horse, right? The outcomes can be great, but we really want us to serve God. So I think that's one thing, making sure that we continue to be after God's heart. I think the other areas of prayer is that we can pray for our city, and I mean the government of our city, as we seek to engage our government and how we can get properties that are owned by the government into the hands of organizations like Open Hand Ministries, so that we can do the work that we do. This year, we will have completed 1.5 houses. Next year, we hope to complete 4 houses. Wow. Right? So for us, like, that's a great big jump in what we do. But I believe the time will come when we can do 10 houses in a year. Wow. That's what I believe. So pray that all of that road would be made smooth so that that can happen. And then the other thing I would say is pray for resources. We are an organization. It takes about $300,000 to complete a house. And so if I'm saying that I'm going to do 4 houses next year, you know, that's going to put us somewhere up in the $1.5 million range. If I'm saying that I'm going to do 10 houses, you just do the math, right? And so praying for resources, we really want to make sure that we have what we need to do the work that we've been called to do.
For those who have the gifts necessary to do this kind of ministry, how can they volunteer to help?
Great. Yes, there are two ways to volunteer. Well, there are more than 2, but the 2 main ones that I'll speak of is our work is done through relationship. So on our family development side, if you're a person who loves people, who loves to encourage people, who wants to come alongside of somebody and help them reach their goals, we need you to come and volunteer and be a part of our family development ministry. We are not seeking volunteers who come in with the answers. We're seeking volunteers who want to come in and bring the presence, right? It's the presence of the Lord that really, really helps people understand their value. So I don't need you to come in and tell me the things that I need to do. I need you to come in and walk with me in those spaces. So if I need to go and work with a bill collector who's been calling me, I don't need you to get on the phone and negotiate. I need you to sit with me as I'm in that hard place and say, you know what, you can do this, right? So that's one. And then the second thing is we are always looking for volunteers in construction. If there's a person who has maybe they're a retired plumber, or a retired electrician, or whatever, we got work for you. If you're a person who's like, I didn't retire anything, I have no skills, but I can carry buckets of rocks, man, we got work for you. So coming and working with us on our construction site is really, really important for us. And again, every hour of labor given reduces the final price of the house that gets sold to the person that we're seeking to have affordable home ownership.
Well, Wayne,